When life feels like too much, your planner can be your calm in chaos. One page, one plan, one peaceful breath at a time. Hey Calm Fam, I'm Kat, and in this video, I'm going to share how using a notebook planner completely changed my life these past 30 days in just 3 profound, simple ways, and I'm here to share that with you. So if you're curious to find out how this has helped me tremendously over these past 30 days, then keep on watching.
Some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
Hey beautiful peeps of YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and you're watching Planning Calm. And here in this channel, I love to share with you all the many ways I can help you plan your way to calm and plan a calmer life. If you're new to my channel or if you're an OG, doesn't matter. So happy that you're here. I would love for you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and be a part of the Calm Fam. And what I want to share with you today is, when I started using a notebook planner, I wasn't expecting anything dramatic. I mean, we're not doing rocket science here, guys. It's a notebook, a pen, and a paper, and our thoughts, and we're putting it on there, and pretty much that's what we're doing here, okay? It's nothing over the top. But these past 30 days, yeah, things have been really crazy. And I hate using that word, but it applies in this case. And so I just wanted a way to feel less scattered, less overwhelmed, less, just busted up, for lack of a better term. And so within the last 30 days, I've just implemented and have been implementing a few simple shifts that have ended up changing how I've handled my time and my stress more effectively. And I'm here to share that with you. So without further ado, let's dive in. So if you're new and you may not be familiar with how I set up my notebook planners, I just use these dollar store tags here just to kind of organize it a little better. And I have it throughout all the months here. And I also have a little spot for a spending tracker, and there's a brain dump section. And so I just like to do a little bit extra. If you're setting up your notebook planner for the first time, you can skip all that stuff, but it just helps me out. Now, April was a busy month. There was a lot going on. And so there are 3 profound ways that have helped me just revamp and rethink how I use my notebook planner. And the first one is just getting everything out of my head so it no longer has me feeling overwhelmed. That was my first thing that I've realized that I was doing and that I needed to do. So before any notebook came on the scene years and years ago, I would just walk around with my head full of all this jumbled stuff, like things I had to do, tasks I had to complete, appointments that I need to make or need to go to, things I had to do, etc. So what ended up happening is that I was trying to mentally juggle tasks, reminders, ideas, and worries all at once, which was exhausting. And so what I found was writing things down really helped, just kind of give my thoughts a place to live. And that is what I needed. So instead of constantly thinking about, don't forget this and don't forget that, I could trust that the page would hold my thoughts for me. And that freed up the mental space almost immediately, because when you have things going on and you just got so much on your plate, you need a place to put that. And paper and pencil or paper and pen is the best way to do that. Now, in this planner, as you guys know, because if you have been around my channel, this is how I typically set up my notebook planners. But I switched it up a little bit because this month required a little bit extra. And again, that's why I love a notebook planner, because depending on how life is shaping up, you can tweak it and it offers the flexibility to plan the way you want in it. And I'm going to show you a couple changes that I did this month that really helped me to be more calm. So as usual, I have my calendar here, I have my goals here, and then over here, traditionally, I would use the just kind of like listers get a list type situation. But what I ended up having to do, because again, I had so much going on, I really needed to make sure that I was addressing things one day at a time. And this is the format that I used this month. And I really liked it. It really, really helped. It helped, again, to get everything out of my head and put it in a significant place that made sense for me. And that was focusing it on the daily. So in each of these little sections here, I took all the tasks I need to do, all the ideas I had, the reminders, and placed it under the appropriate day in this format. And I just found that it really, really helped because I can almost mentally not just check off the task, but check off the day, that the day is complete, those tasks for that day are complete, and I can move on. And that was just a freeing feeling. And the second profound tip that really helped me plan my way to calm this month is that it forced me to be realistic about my time. This notebook just really helped me to be more cognizant of my time and what I was doing with my time and making the most of the time that I had each day. Each day, I started listing what I thought I could get done. And I quickly realized I was overloading myself, and that was just adding more stress to my life. Seeing it in writing made the problem obvious. And what ended up happening is that over time, I started choosing fewer, more important tasks. So instead of listing 8 things a day each day, I would just focus on 4 things that I wanted to get done. And if it didn't get done, or if like other things that I wanted to get done that day, I didn't list it, I just moved it to the other day. And my rule of thumb is don't list more than 3 to 4 things for each day, because anything more than that, in my experience, I just find that number 1, I never get to it. Number 2, I feel guilty when I don't get to it. And number 3, I miss out on the satisfaction of checking it off and giving myself a productivity boost because I didn't have time to get it done. And so really, just shifting your mindset in that way from trying to do everything to focusing on what actually matters made my days feel more successful and less chaotic. And that really, really helps when you are just overwhelmed with life being busy, chaotic, stressful, etc. And so the third profound thing that has helped me, really, really helped me, is that a notebook planner just really gave me a visible sense of progress. Now, I'm going to be very straightforward with you folks. Sometimes when you're just really in the thick of things, life can be really stressful. You may be feeling down, you got a lot going on, illness, whatever. Sometimes you just kind of need a victory, And I find that using a notebook really helps, especially a notebook planner, really helps you feel like you are accomplishing something. And so when you're feeling overwhelmed, it often feels like you're stuck or feeling behind. And I've definitely felt like that back in March. But crossing things off, checking things off, flipping back and seeing completed pages, like here, seeing pages filled with effort, created proof that I was doing something, that I was being productive, and that I was moving forward. Even when the daily grind of life kind of gets you weighed down, having an opportunity to look back and see the progress you've made because things are checked off and you see things are getting done, it just really gives you that confidence boost, and it just helps you feel a lot better. And so again, just flipping through, just seeing all the completed tasks, just really, even the small wins count. Even if you are like washing your hair, you get to check that off. That's a win. And you need all the wins you can get when you're feeling down. And what ended up happening is that built momentum and made it easier to keep going. Even when I didn't want to plan, even when I was too tired or sick to plan, just seeing those small wins encouraged me to keep going instead of spiraling into I'm not doing enough and I can't do this and I can't do that and falling into those negative toxic patterns. And so, I gotta say, what surprised me most is that nothing about and to be honest, and you know what, fam, to be real with you, I gotta say this all the time, but this is not rocket science. This is not supposed to be complex or complicated. It's just another way to handle life. And this is what I'm about here on this channel, really about helping you and showing you how to plan your way to a calmer life. Because no matter who you are, life can get stressful. It can get, you can get down, you can be sick, you can be, all kinds of things can happen. You just had a baby and your time is, torn between caring for the little one and managing your household. No matter what your scenario is, a notebook planner can help for that. And what it does is that it just makes things simple. It keeps things simple and it takes the complication out of living. And I love that. For me, what I found too is you just have to be consistent. Write things down, prioritize and review it. And you'll find that the simplicity of doing just that is what really works. And it just removes all the friction of stress and anxiety out of your day. And it just adds more structure to your life. And adding that structure allows you to feel more calm. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, my friends. If you did, I would love for you to show some love to the channel by liking and subscribing. And comment down below and let me know if you use a notebook planner, if you use a regular planner, what type of planner that you use to help you manage your life more effectively and help you plan your way to calm. I would love to know if you care to share in the comments down below. And until next time, my beautiful friends, thank you so much for being here today. Take care, be well, and be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, planner peeps.